Oh. Ugh. Hey there. Hi, everyone. It's so good to be back. I was gone for a week, and now I'm back for many more weeks. I was in Paris having best friend time with my best friend. And now I'm back in America having lonely spinster time with me. I'm gonna change my angle. Hold on. Damn it! You have a towel on your bed in the background of the video. That looks so gross. Oh yeah, I just leave moist towels around my apartment like some kind of frat boy. Oh! Alright guys, I tripped over my TikTok shop back massager. This morning I woke up at 4 o'clock a.m. because my jet lag is still in effect. And after waiting until a respectable time to start clomping around my apartment, I made myself a cup of tea, jasmine, and a tiny little spoonful of honey, raw. And I stood on my porch in the crisp late summer air. And I thought to myself, the seasons, they are a-changing. So, I have to start thinking about bringing my fall wardrobe back to the forefront of my style game. Eagle-eyed window shopping viewers might notice something a little bit different about today's photo booth window. I didn't front load this area with a bunch of pictures of my current outfit. I actually, between you and I, attempted to film a window shopping for an undisclosed store because it didn't pan out and I've deleted all of the footage in a panicked rage. And the outfit I was wearing is the pictures you're seeing. I bought this blouse when I was in Paris at a thrift shop in the Louvre Carousel. And I don't know what the stylish French lighting was doing to my brain, but I swear to God, it did not look this Mormon in Paris in the dressing room. I look like I'm about to show up at your door with a casserole dish and ask where your family goes to church. And part of it's my fault for just having that sweet, sunny Christian fundamentalist disposition. I look like I have complicated feelings on whether or not women should have the right to vote. In case you're wondering how I feel about that. Women, yes. Men, just kidding. Yes, guys. I'm an American. I don't know where it is. I'm an American. And that means I believe in liberty and justice and freedom for all, except Republicans. I don't even believe in oxygen for them. Fall wardrobe, right? It's the end of August. It's almost autumn. And I'm so excited. I have decided that this year I'm going to have a real deal New England autumn. I'm gonna go to an apple orchard. I'm gonna buy those little sticks of flavored honey. I'm gonna carve a pumpkin, and I'm gonna kill a witch. With kindness, I'm gonna find a witch and I'm gonna give her lots of compliments until she gives me spells for free. As a woman, it's one of my favorite beauty and style rituals to, at the end of a season, take all of my clothes, put them in plastic trash bags, bring those trash bags to a beach or some kind of nature preserve or the yard outside of a preschool, specifically for children with chronic respiratory illnesses. And I light the bags on fire to say goodbye to the season that just ended. And then I go to a mall or the internet and I buy all new clothes. And this is what I do every year. So to buy my brand new fall wardrobe, I'm gonna go to Eloquii. Oh, this is perfect. I've always wanted to dress like a glass of Merlot. I want to look at this clearance section. Boat neck mixed fabric dress. I cannot stand mixed fabric outfits. I think it looks really silly. And also it tricks my eye all the time because sometimes I can't tell until I get up close that it is a mixed fabric. And then I draw nearer and I realize that I've been lied to. I don't really understand the purpose of it, frankly. I don't have any qualms with this color. I love chartreuse. Actually, I like all three of the colors this dress is offered in. I just hate the dress itself. I think the bodice is unattractive and boxy. I think the skirt is a length that is very difficult to pull off and also doesn't really look that nice with flat sandals. I'm ignoring this dress despite how obviously bedsheety it is for two reasons. One, because I'm almost positive I talked about it in a different color in an earlier window shopping video. And two, because I'm going to be tempted to insert this video of myself that I recorded when I was like 13 in my childhood bedroom doing a little fashion show where I fashioned dresses out of my skirts and also my Hello Kitty bedsheets. And I just don't want to show you guys that video because it's so embarrassing and I don't think it's like cute and adorable at all. And I'm so humiliated, or I would be if I was showing it to you, but I'm not because I'm not going to do that. I like this outfit. It kind of looks like if you were Jackie Kennedy, but like a wax figure of Jackie Kennedy that was melting. Like the 60s silhouettes are almost there, but they don't have enough structure to really give that. I actually quite like a full skirt like this, and I love gingham. I like saying it. I think it's a fun word to say, gingham. And I like these little kitten heels. We know how I feel about kitten heels. I think they're very cute. I think they've been unnecessarily maligned by the past 2 decades of fashion commentary. And I'm very pleased that as Gen Z is dragged kicking and screaming into their late 20s, that they've adopted the kitten heel as a fashionable item. I love it. I think I have beef with eloquii because everything I've ever bought from eloquii has fit me poorly. That's not really their fault. I feel like it's more my fault, but I'm a YouTuber, which means I refuse to take blame for anything. Faux leather barrel leg pant. Wow, barrel leg stuff is just not going anywhere. These I think are pretty excusable though. I've seen some absolutely hitty barrel leg pants before. I don't know. I feel like they make everybody look like Yosemite Sam. Am I just mean? I don't understand the size distribution of barrel leg pants. These just kind of look like straight leg. So I'm more inclined to like them. And I like how they styled them with these little white pumps. I love a good white pump. I like this vest too. I don't own anything. Oh, this is such an annoying sentence I'm about to say. I'm sorry in advance. I don't own any faux leather. Well, I've had faux leather bags before, but I've never had faux leather clothing. No, you know what? Actually, that's a lie. I had a faux leather miniskirt from ASOS once, and it felt like ass. I hated it. First of all, putting it on, it was a little miniskirt, putting it on, if my nails were even slightly longer than normal, I feel like I was gonna tear through them like Wolverine. Oh my God, it feels like balloon fabric. It's balloon fabric. Not that I've ever had a leather miniskirt to compare it to. The idea of wearing a full faux leather outfit sounds like hell on wheels. No, wait, hell on wheels is a good thing. Hell on squares. Got him. Fucking landed it like I always do. Oh, this is cute. I wish I had the breasts for halter tops, but I don't. This is so cute. I love this styling too. This is one thing I can't rag on eloquii for. While I may have issues with their fit, I do more often than not enjoy how they style their models in their clothes. I like these little shoes. Denim and white together is always going to work for me, because I'm from New England and anything that reads nautical sings to my salty little cynical iced coffee pumping heart. Like, as we know, famously, when I don't have a bra on, they're not up here. They're somewhere, I don't know, in like the southwest and east directions. This is a dress that makes you look like a sad little flower. I love that they gray out the image if you have it selected to a size they're out of stock in. They're like, keep dreaming, girly. Pale banana. This would be a cute maternity dress, I feel. I grasp that it's called that just because it's a pale yellow dress and they want to be quirky. But the structure of the dress is also evocative of a banana. You literally look like a banana that is being peeled. I love the creativity of it. This is unpopular. Why? My only con is the fit. What a surprise! Is this the Twilight Zone? The underneath part is literally see-through. Well, some of us like that. It cuts our conversation time in half. Oh, she liked it. It fits nicely around the girls. I love when women call their breasts the girls. See? Wait a second. I knew I talked about that dress. I knew it. They just don't have the orange one up. I remember talking about it in the other eloquii window shopping. Oh, they're trying to hide from me. They're trying to hide from me, but they can't. Ooh, this is pretty. Big disco ball dress. I went on a whole tangent about sequins in my last window shopping and about the potential danger of sequins falling off of your dress. So we're not gonna go through the whole rigmarole of it once again. I will say that I think it is in a business's best interest when selling a dress with sequins to watch and make sure it doesn't have big bald spots on it on the marketing images. Oh, there's 2 colors. Oh, I don't like that one. I don't like navy blue. You know why? Because I like ultramarine blue. And there are so many things that are navy blue that I think should be ultramarine blue. Also, I don't support the military. See, I would say that's more ultramarine. I don't know. I read navy as being something a little closer to indigo. It's got to have a little bit of that purple in it. I don't know. Am I bugging? It's possible. I've bugged before. Oh, yes, God. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Oh my God. Ooh. Right. Yes. People are watching. People can hear me. Can I say something? I reject this conceptually. Mandarin collared tunic. First of all, what do you mean by that? We talking about oranges? This type of shirt is so, like, you have to understand where I'm coming from here. I am famously 31 years old. In fact, it's almost my half birthday. By the end of this decade, I will be in my 40s, which for a woman is a bit of a scary concept. Like, obviously, I know it's fine, but I do live in society, and I do wake up every morning and go on the internet, which I know, my fault. Aging as a woman is a hot topic on there. And I'm saying all this because looking down the barrel of middle age, shirts like this are waiting for me there. And I don't want to wear shirts like that. I don't want to wear a tunic, black pants, and funky jewelry for the rest of my life because it's age appropriate, especially as a larger woman. As we know, I'm also famously big as hell. Because of that, I feel even more like society wants me to age into a sentient tunic top and stay there stylistically until I die, if that ever happens. I don't want to do it. I want to keep wearing funky, cool stuff for the rest of my life. I do not want to wear a bright pink tunic top with leggings. And listen, if this is how your mom dresses or how you dress, that's fine. You got to make the choices that you make for yourself that make the best sense. But what if they don't? What if the choice doesn't make sense for you and it's just what you're doing because you think you're supposed to do it? You have to question everything, including the clothes that are being sold to you, including what YouTubers tell you. Do you know this guy? That's like I see tunic tops and I get scared. It feels like an omen. I'm building to something. Hold on. All right. So this is kind of what I'm saying. Like, this is me in a relative sense. I'm doing a metaphor. Okay. This is me. This is tunic tops. Here's what this says. You will wear me to the farmer's market. Ah! See, I got scared. Anyway. Ooh, this looks like an MC Escher painting. I like this. Printed tie neck blouse. I love a blouse with a little pussy bow on it. This is a big outfit. These are some big pants and a big billowy shirt. I feel like if I put this on, all I would need is a suit jacket and I would look like Kingpin. Yeah. Is that Vincent D'Onofrio? Wait, what? Oh my God, that was Vincent D'Onofrio. That is so random. Liev Schreiber voiced Kingpin in the animated Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Wait, oh, the new one? Liev Schreiber? Lily Tomlin is in Into the Spider-Verse, bro? Chemical Glenn is what? Nick? I have to watch this. That's crazy. What a stacked cast. I'm sorry. I like this blouse. Ooh. See how they like unbuttoned it a little bit for her? Because they know who they're advertising to. This is for the fun lady in the office. This shirt is for spunky office managers and nobody else. I like it. Satin puff sleeve pleated dress. Instantly, something about this that I don't like is how soft and pretty the pink is in this staged, beautiful outdoor photo. And then once you get in the studio, it's this bright, abrasive, ugly, like yellow toned pink, which is not fair because this model is too beautiful to be wearing a dress this unattractive. Not for nothing, it doesn't look like it fits her all that well. It looks too big for her. Eloquii, I swear to God. Like, maybe you need to be standing at like a 45-degree angle for this to look good. Because it looks kind of elegant here, and then here it just looks like you gave an 11-year-old one of those handheld sewing machines and a big bolt of fabric and told her to go to town. This is just sort of like coming out of nowhere. We have this big flaccid fabric tail coming out of the front. I think it makes poor use of drapery, and it has no real direction. Ooh. This dress is perfect for if you want to look like the chandelier at Pickle Prom! The idea of this dress, the concept of it, confuses me, but not in a bad way. First of all, I love fringe. And I like that this is not only fringe, but tassels. Every time I've ever worn something that has a tassel, it's a great fidget toy because you can start braiding them together. It's very fun. I've done it a lot. This is kind of beachy, right? Because it's woven. This is like almost something you would wear on like a tropical locale. Having the fringe start at the widest point of the dress, just underneath the hips, is interesting because I feel like it's really unflattering, but also I appreciate it in sort of like a punk rock, radical dismantling of the idea of flattering and plus-size clothing type of way. And listen, I went to Sarah Lawrence College. I was basically in on the ground floor of wokeness. I started at Sarah Lawrence in 2012. Going to a college that was full of like social justice warrior kids with Tumblr accounts all interacting with each other was kind of like a cross between Raphael's School of Athens and a Beyblade tournament. I miss college sometimes. Not really. Actually, not at all. But it was nice. I enjoyed it. I learned a lot. It has led me towards a desire to support those who are willing to divest from normalcy. In a way that's almost antithetical to window shopping as a series, because shouldn't I be supportive of ugly clothing because it goes against the status quo of clothing looking good? No, it doesn't. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I have to eat lunch pretty soon, or I'm gonna make less and less sense. See, I like it in the orange even better. Also, super missed opportunity not to have a little video here. I want to see someone shake and shimmy. I would like to see someone shimmy until their garters break in this dress, Eloquii. I feel like it would help me as a shopper, as a potential consumer, decide if I want to spend $79.99 on it or $36 with cold EQ long weekend. Okay? It's not my size anyway, whatever. Anyway. Oh, you gotta see a shimmy, shimmy, shake. And all that jazz. Oh, she's gonna shimmy till her garters break. And all that jazz. Shower with her pack of girdle. Oh, her mommy's better girdle. If she hear her baby's queer for all that jazz. Eloquii by Kate Spade, New York knit crystal bow mini dress. Oh, Kate Spade, New York. I was like, why is New York in lowercase? This is adorable. I hate the back of it. I don't like that. I think it's unnecessary. I think if you're gonna have a high neck and a low back, it's gotta be a scoop. This is unelegant to me. I don't like the back. Well, all right. I was all ready to start, giving this dress a handy J, but I do still think it's cute. I like the bow detail. I think it is understated. I think the dress is chic. I like the sleeves. I think they should be a little bit longer. I'm only saying that from the perspective of a person with gigantic albatross arms like me. Like, I know, see how this is elegantly just above the wrist on the model? For me, it would be like a 3/4. This is I hate this. This is where I could pull them down here. I could Ariana Grande with the sleeves, but it's stretching it out. It's not supposed to be there. My armpit is supposed to be here, and putting it here, but the sleeves here. It sucks. I want to have sweater paws in everything I wear. Like, it's so annoying that I can't have that because my arms are so long and elegant. Actually, you know what? They're not. They're not elegant. My legs are elegant. My arms are gangly. This is not elegance. This is tomfoolery. I want to Ariana Grande with them so bad. No! The back aside, this is adorable. I'm curious why the girls didn't like it. The dress is stunning, comfortable, and flattering. Aww. Oh, loose gems in the unopened bag. Oh, loose gems in the unopened bag. That's like the new for sale baby shoes never worn. That is so sad. The dress is horrible. The jewels fall off. The only reason I'm keeping mine is because it was free and I can pay to secure the jewels. Why'd you get it for free? Renee, speak a little louder about why you were getting dresses for free. That doesn't look like free to me. Okay, Renee's got the hookup. She's got connections and she's not sharing. That's fine. Girl, I'm so hungry. Velvet wide leg jumpsuit. Oh, this looks itchy. I don't think this looks bad, except for the fact that I think this should plunge. I get why it doesn't plunge. Honestly, sometimes a plunge in the front is not what people are looking for, and I understand that. Especially like bustier women, just because if the plunge is too far, then you have to deal with like what type of bra is not going to be shown with the plunge. I understand. But I just think, look, if you're going to go 70s and you're going to have this jumpsuit with the sleeves like this and the wide leg with the flare, mama, you gotta show some clavicle and some cleavage. You gotta. It's a little bit more excusable in the black, but in the green, like my eye immediately gravitates towards this seam right here. And it makes me think that should be open more. Okay. From afar, I thought this was an animal print. It's kind of animal print adjacent. But anyway, I saw this giant bow and I saw what looked like an animal print with an off the shoulder. And my first thought was like, it's kind of giving Flintstones a little bit. Like it's a little cave woman inspired in a way that I thought was like cute and quirky and cartoony. And now I'm realizing it's not quite so prehistoric looking, but actually I still think it's a little cute. Usually when you see a dress that has a big bow on the bodice, it's not a flare dress. I mostly see big bow on the bodice, sort of like a bodycon or a mermaid if it's a full-length gown. I want to see it head on. Yeah, I'm curious with the dress in motion. From the front, is the waist like completely obscured by the bow? Which seems like I'm framing it as a negative, but think about what we said about divesting from the concept of what's flattering. It might actually look cool. It doesn't have to be flattering if it looks cool. Oh, the color's called Abstract Safari. So it's literally supposed to be animal print adjacent. That's fun. Lace collar sweater. Wow, this is so ugly. Listen, I know that we all miss Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I get it. This is not the correct way to pay tribute. The idea of dressing like a tiled floor in Greece may speak to some people, but it doesn't speak to me. Props for this being 100% cotton. What an oddly rigid shape for a skirt to have. This looks starchy. Starchy comics. Sugar by the starchies. This looks like it could stand up on its own when you take it off. Erstwhile, this looks like a welcome mat in Palm Beach or Miami or someplace where you're going to get a lot of sand stuck in it. That's why it has this fringe to help get the sand off of your feet when you're coming back from the corn dog stand or whatever beach people do. I'm from New England, but I'm not a New England beach town person. I'm from the city, baby. That's why I can't drive. What did you do to this woman, Eloquii? Why did you put her in this outfit? You know what? Actually, I will give them that it does read beachy because it looks like the bottom half of this shirt is made of whale baleen. I have to get out of the clearance section. I started this video wanting to build a fall wardrobe because I have destroyed all of my fall clothing. And here I am looking at summer clothes on clearance. What the hell? What? Ankle tie trouser. They certainly are. Are we dead ass? Actually, these pants might be great if you're a glamour puss style icon, but you've been invited on a hike in an area with lots of tall grass and a very high likelihood of encountering deer ticks. You know, you're supposed to tuck your pants into your socks when you go on hikes. You don't get ticks on your ankles and in your shoes and stuff. This is perfect for that. You wouldn't even have to. What are they gonna do? They're gonna get stopped by your ankle ties. She looks mad, and she should be. She probably can't even put this picture on her profile, on her like models.com account or whatever. Who's gonna hire the ankle tie trouser girl? This is a travesty. What can I even say about them that is not said by their very existence? These look absurd. Yeah, I'm sure they are $18.97 final sale marked down from $104. Barbados cherry. Girl, don't bring Robin Rihanna Fenty's beautiful homeland into this conversation, okay? The country of Barbados did nothing to deserve association with this monstrosity. They look so stupid from the back. Oh my god. 32-inch inseam. So if I wore these, they'd be like clam digger length on me. I would look even more like a little lad. I almost want them. No. Do not buy trousers, ironically, for the love of God. Okay, I'm gonna take a break and like eat an apple or something. Shifted gears. We're now in the new arrivals section. What does Eloquii want me, the consumer, to be wearing this fall? Denim jacket with cinched waist. It looks like such a normal jacket from the back. Oh, so they're just telling you how you could, it is a normal jacket, but they're showing you how you could freak on it if you were the type of freak who freaks on a denim jacket. Like, you don't have to tie this tie? Why is there not a photo of it head on so I can, like, what if I just want to wear it like a normie? What if I want to wear it like how a jacket is worn for warmth? I'm confusing myself and I don't think I need to. I think it's a normal jacket that they've chosen to style like how a 2017 Instagram baddie would style a denim jacket. Okay, I told that joke about pickle prom earlier. This is pickle prom. This is the principal of Pickle Academy showing up to pickle prom for a couple minutes. It's her day off. She doesn't have to be there. There's faculty chaperones. You know, she loves this school and she really puts a lot of heart and soul into this school. She's an integral part of the brine. She's just ducking in to check on pickle prom before going to her dinner plans. She's dating the principal of a different school. It's cute. Olive Academy. Denim mini dress with zipper detail. These types of dresses that have this industrial feel to them, like if they grew legs, if they spawned legs like a starfish, they would eventually become a factory uniform. I don't know if I've ever personally been able to get behind it myself, but I like how much longevity it has. Oh my god. A corduroy peplum bustier. Peplums are kind of back. I think they're a little bit more stylish now than they used to be. This is structured. The peplum is of little flare that's connected with the rest of the garment. It's part of it. It makes sense. The line it creates makes sense. It's not like what peplums looked like in 2015 where they were just kind of haphazardly sewn onto whatever we were wearing with the peplum. Oh, wow. These are interesting proportions given to the body by these clothes. Corduroy peplum bustier with corduroy barrel pants or barrel corduroys and little teeny tiny eensy weensy boots. You really want to pair this pant leg with boots this small? Girl, everyone's gonna look like a Looney Tune with proportioning like that. It lends a cartoonishness to the lower half of the body that I don't think even the most modern, traditional bucking woman is gonna want. I mean, Eloquii is really surprising me with how unflattering they are willing to make clothes and still sell them at premium prices. Is this the future? Are we looking at the future through this twisted kaleidoscope image of the past? I think yes. Life is full of so many gorgeous surprises, kind of like this dress. You think it's a black dress and then turn around. The back of your leg is getting married. I want this harder. I want this to cut all the way across. And this whole section here is all this white pleated fabric. I think that could hit. I also feel like this dress would look better with a low back. Kind of like a ballet neck, like just scoop in the back and scoop in the front. And make that skirt a little bit wider. You want it to twirl. But no black hem at all. Like the bottom of the dress is all white pleated flare, but it's a sharp diagonal. Wait, now I'm mad that the dress doesn't look like that. I should make that. In like 5 years, when I've developed my sewing machine skills, I'm gonna make that. Okay. I would never have thought to put a sweater tube top on top of a white button-up shirt. The idea never would have crossed my mind. Do you have to like kind of slide into it with the top 2 buttons undone and then close them? Probably. All things aside, I like this outfit. I think it's coordinated well. I like the black purse. I like the boots. I like these jeans. They're a little better proportioned than the barrel corduroys with the teeny tiny boots. This is mathematically fascinating because in a way it makes sense. Combination articles of clothing like this, they make sense because, and I think I mentioned this the last time something like this came up in window shopping, layering to this extent often feels like absolute ass. You feel so many compressed layers of fabric and you feel like you can't move too much or you'll disrupt some of the precious holy geometry keeping your outfit afloat. Even me right now. That was humbling. That shot that was just on there from when I was eating earlier. Wow, okay. Look at this. Layering is not easy to do. I have to keep adjusting myself, which I guess I'd have to do anyway if I were wearing this, God, welder's apron of a dress. I hate this. I hate it, and I keep wearing it because it's a really easy outfit in the wintertime. I just throw a turtleneck on underneath this and tights and boots and go. This is from ASOS. It really does look like a welder's apron. Why did I say that? This is from ASOS. It sucks. These pockets piss me off. Look at that. Look at the line of the dress now. It literally puts like brackets right here. What am I, coding? I don't think dresses need pockets. I don't really like when dresses have pockets, actually. And for your information, I prefer artificial sweeteners made by man. I don't even like honey. I don't eat it. So I appreciate things like this for taking the guesswork out of layering, but I'm not sold. Oh, this ugly as hell. Lurex sweater dress with fringes. Who's Lurex? What does that mean? Spandex plus Lurex? Who's that? Lurex is the register, a type of yarn with a metallic appearance. Oh, okay. Okay. This sucks. What? This looks like a bad Halloween costume. This looks like a sexy dead octopus washed up on beach Halloween costume. Why is she on a rock in the woods? It's so like rounded and warped looking. It doesn't even have the free flowing, loose, ephemeral nature of fringe. It just looks like flaps. It's just these like hanging flaps. Okay, walk with me a little bit here. If they made another SpongeBob movie, but it was directed by Lars von Trier and it starred human actors and wasn't animated, this is the costume they would have the person playing Squidward wear. Like, it's depressing, yes, but also distinctly cephalopodular. It looks like a dud cuttlefish. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Oh my god, this is so perfect. Okay, remember what I said earlier about the principal of Pickle Academy stopping in at Pickle Prom before her date with the principal of Olive Academy? This is the principal of Olive Academy. This is what she's wearing on the date. It is literally olive green. Bronze green. That's pretty. That's a pretty concept, a bronze green. Okay, this does not photograph well. I was gonna make a lot of jokes about beetle shells from this image, but this picture in the studio kind of makes it look a lot more like funky and fun, and the stitching is a lot more fun. I like these pleats here in the leather, faux leather, plastic. I like these sleeves. I think it's very flattering on the bust, and this picture does not do this dress justice. It makes it look like armor. It looks so hard. Sequin, okay, because I was about to have fun. I was about to make some jokes about aluminum foil, like if you're a conspiracy theorist, but you only believe in conspiracy theories that directly affect your vagina. Like, we were gonna have fun with it. And then you told me it's sequin front jeans, so my butt and ass and legs look normal from behind? No! If you're gonna make me look like a freak, I wanna look like a freak 360, girl. This is not how I would accessorize jeans that are covered with sequins on the front. I'm having fun with it. I'm wearing something equally loud up top, like 2 Bluetooth speakers I've tied together with string. And they're light wash. Actually, I think it makes sense that they're light wash. I don't think these would look good as a dark wash jean front. Actually, the light wash is helping. It makes the transition from fun to boring a lot more gentle, like settling into the 3rd year of your relationship. See, that joke doesn't even feel fun to say, because it's not like I've experienced it. It's just like a joke other people say that I'm saying because I think it's going to get claps. Who am I, Amy Schumer? Like, no. These are very smooth sequins. That's cool, too. I'm like, you know what also would be fun? Since I know when I talk about how I don't like when designs don't continue on to the back, I'll get people who are like, well, girl, like, people still have to sit down and stuff. First of all, I think you're underestimating my ability to sit in and on anything. There is functionally nothing I could be wearing that could stop me from sitting down if I want to sit down. But second, wouldn't it also be cute if every single surface of the jeans were sequins except the cheeks? That would be hilarious and a conversation starter and very fun. And easy to sit in. Win, win, win. Win? Did I say 4 things? Honestly, my cup runneth over with possibilities, but I feel like I should start small with my entirely brand new wardrobe. Especially because I'm gonna have to do this whole thing over again in the winter. Like I said at the beginning, I'm gonna have to put everything I have in a bag and burn it. And then put a big fan behind the fume so they go towards whatever they need to go towards. Like I said, ocean environments, wetlands, fragile wetlands, hopefully, retirement homes, elementary schools, like whatever I feel makes the most sense. So I think we're gonna cap it there. Why do I say that? Why do I say I think I'm gonna cap it there? I know I'm going to. Why is women... Don't get me started. No, I'll start. Why as women do we have to like diminish everything we do like that? I think I'm gonna say this. I feel like maybe I'm gonna do that. I'm just doing this. No, I'm ending the video because I don't want to film it anymore. I pay my taxes. I love my mommy. I vote in my local elections. And I'm very gorgeous. I can do whatever the hell I want. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Window Shopping. And don't forget to use code NisiPisa at your local long sleeve shirt retailer. As soon as you use the code, they take out a comically large pair of scissors and they cut the bottom 4 inches off of your shirts. So you know what my life is like. I love you so much. Goodbye.